Hi, I'm Nick Servatis from ESP, the company behind Etico, Fairtrade and Jinta Spots. We're particularly proud of our Jinta Sport brand, and in this short film I want to show you where the balls come from and how others benefit when you purchase one of our products. The name Jinta comes from the Aboriginal word which means winner in the Warlpiri language of the Northern Territory. When we created the Jinta Sport brand, we did so because we wanted to create a different sort of sports brand, one that wasn't about macho images or overpaid sporting personalities, but rather one that stood for something positive and real. Recently, I travelled to Pakistan to visit the factory where our Jinta balls are made. This is Sialkot, a large town between Islamabad and Lahore. For a long time, this place was the centre of global sports equipment production. But during the past 20 years, a lot of big sports brands have moved their business away to China and Vietnam, where wages are lower and pesky unions don't exist. As a result, sports production in this area is now in stagnation, and the unemployment rate is nearly 30%. Our manufacturing partner has been producing sports balls since 1931. The company is still in the hands of the family that founded it, and they currently employ nearly 1,200 workers. The average worker has been here for nearly 14 years. Raw materials for the balls are generally sourced locally, and though there is a bit of technology that goes into production, the most important part, the stitching, is still done by hand. Most work is done in the factory itself. However, quite a few employees work in company-owned stitching centres in the surrounding villages. The quality of the balls made in this factory is outstanding, as you'd expect from a company that's been making sports gear for nearly 80 years. And they've supplied balls for some of the biggest sports brands in the world. It's mainly men working in the factory, but thanks to the fair trade standards for hired labour, things are beginning to change. More and more women are being employed. Apart from helping give women a fair go in the workplace, this document, which all fair trade accredited manufacturers have to abide by, also guarantees, apart from other things, that the rights of the workers are respected and that child labour is prevented. For the past year, the top priority for the joint body has been to help make food more affordable for the workers and their families. As a result of the devastating flooding in Pakistan last year, the cost of basic food staples skyrocketed, out of the reach of most workers. The joint body decided on the establishment of a fair price shop. Run by the workers themselves, the shop buys food staples such as rice, lentils and cooking butter at wholesale prices and then sells them at the same wholesale price. All operating expenses are covered by the fair trade premium that the purchase of Jinta Sports balls helps fund. The reality is you can't make high quality sports gear cheap without someone losing out, and that generally means those who do the hard work, the workers in the factory and in the stitching centres. More and more clubs are switching to fair trade sports balls that Jinta Sports produces. They're choosing to do so because of what we stand for.
I have implemented fair trade soccer balls into the local soccer club. Already we have bought 2 sizes and are looking into the future to buy more. This is only the beginning. We have already started with 60 balls and we'd like to see it go throughout the whole league. I really want to get the word out to other clubs and see more fair trade soccer balls on the field.
By swapping to fair trade sports gear by Jinta Sport, you are buying high quality sports gear at a fair price and at the same time helping improve the lives of the workers and their families. So it's win-win for everyone. The ball is in your hands.